Hey everyone, my name's Alvin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about these Alocasia that we just got in from a company called Nature's Way. They just showed up here in Austin a couple days ago. So like Austin, Pflugerville, the surrounding Central Texas area. These things showed up at Lowe's and everyone kind of just went crazy for them. I was lucky enough to show up early and be able to pick some out. I'm going to be splitting these up for my friends. Definitely have one for myself that's in the big pot. I'm going to split that one and give the other half to my best friend. For right now, we're going to split some Alocasia. Because these things seem to have already come with insects. The first thing you're gonna have regardless with any Alocasia is gonna be spider mites. Be on the lookout for it. If you just got your Alocasia this week, go ahead and spray it down. As soon as I got them, I sprayed them with the neem oil and that kind of took care of the spider mites. I didn't actually see any spider mites, but some of my friends said that they saw them. So I just went ahead and took care of that. So just spray the leaves and also spray the dirt in the pot. The other thing that I wanted to point out with these specific ones is that they've definitely come with fungus gnats. So for that, what I'm going to offer is some mosquito bits. So you'll see me mix this into the dirt before repotting them. That's it for our real quick pest intro. There's not much to it, just mosquito bits and spray. Next, we're going to move on to the grow medium. So for your grow medium, it's going to be super simple. I'm going to take this Fox Farms potting soil. So this is the Fox Farms Ocean Forest potting soil. I'm going to take 1 part this. I'm going to take 1 part pumice. This is what the pumice looks like. 1 part pumice. And 1 part cocoa coir. And I'm going to also stick some charcoal in there. I think I'll do like a 1/2 part of charcoal and just a sprinkling of mosquito bits. Since everything is basically just 1 part, 1 part, 1 part, and don't mind the stuff in the bottom, that's what I've had in there in the past. I'm going to actually do 2 parts of everything. So that's 1, 2. That's gonna have like organic stuff for them to grow into. I'm gonna take 2 parts of my cocoa coir. Sorry, this is a little out of order from what I just said. Cocoa coir, 1 thing of charcoal, and 2 scoops of this pumice. I think I called it perlite earlier, but it's pumice. So you can use perlite too, no problem. I just like pumice because it doesn't float as much. It still floats a little bit, but it doesn't float a ton, you know, like as you're watering. So here's the second part. And then I'm also gonna just go ahead and sprinkle some mosquito bits in there. This mosquito bits is just gonna be preventative. Mosquito bits are non-toxic, so you can use them around your puppies and your cats. It's not a problem. Alocasia though, they are toxic, so be careful with that. I think this is enough extra grow medium for what I'm trying to do here. If I need a little more, I'll mix a little bit more, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the grow medium that's already come with the Alocasias and I'll go ahead and mix that in. And as I mix that dirt in from the other Alocasias, I'm also going to keep adding extra mosquito bits as I see fit. Alright, so we're going to make this quick. I'm just going to be pulling them apart. What I am going to do first though is I'm going to remove any dead leaves that aren't going to be good. Right, so we don't need those. They're going to fall off anyway, so don't worry about it. It looks like this soil already has some slow release fertilizer in it, which is great. These roots are looking healthy, so that's good. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to look for these corms in here, right? So actually they're going to be like tiny little baby ones like that. I hope that focuses. But yeah, there are going to be tiny little babies in here too, and I'll just keep a pile of them on the side here. I'll put it in their own little pots. So there are going to be baby corms all over the place, hopefully. This one I've already found 2, so we'll keep account of that. 3, Wow, so many of them. They're just popping out all over the place. I'm just giving this a little squeeze, pull it apart a little bit. This dirt here is gonna need some mosquito bits. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in with my big pot here that I have on the side. I'm gonna keep splitting them up. So some of these are just completely white, so I don't really want to split them off. These are not, but on some of these plants they're completely white. So I don't want to split them off completely if they're fully white. Looks like we got a little baby corm growing in the bottom. Leave that with the corms. So I'm going to take the little tiny ones and I'm going to put them, for the smaller ones, and I'm going to put them in 4-inch pots because they'll be happy in these little 4-inch pots. Little 4-inch baby. Another little 4-inch baby. Bigger ones I'm going to put in bigger pots. Might need more big pots. So I'm going to go ahead and put some dirt in the bottom first and then put this on top. Remove the tag because no one wants tags. She's gonna be happy like that. So this is me from the future. I just wanted to point out how when you're splitting them up that you're gonna get a little crack on some of them because they are actually connected at the base. So while you're doing that, you know, you want to be gentle, but eventually they're gonna just snap off. So if you can hear it, there you go. See that? So I just put pressure in that vertice that way and it snapped off right here from the mother plant. And that's gonna be just okay because they have their own roots. So I'll open this up and show you that it has roots, and I'm gonna put this in a pot. There we go. See that? And this is gonna get its own little pot. Sprinkle in some mosquito bits. And go ahead and reuse that dirt. And put a little bit of dirt in the bottom first, so the roots have something to grow down into. And I'm also just gonna go ahead and put, you know, dirt on the side. Put some dirt, give it a little bit of compacting, and you're good to go. So this one right here is basically just fully white, and I'm gonna leave it on the plant because if I pull it off, it's not gonna be able to feed itself and it's just gonna die. So we're gonna go ahead and just leave it. It'll probably eventually die anyway because it's all white. It can't feed itself, like I said, but it looks nice anyway. So I'm gonna leave all this together because these little babies are just completely white. And the last thing I'm going to do is water them. You want to take your hose since you're outside, or you're inside, maybe use your watering can. Just water them nice and completely all the way around. Make sure they drain out the bottom. And we've got it. So that's it for our alocasia repotting. It's super simple, really quick. Don't be afraid to kind of give them a little bit of snap because you're going to be removing, breaking some roots to get them apart. From one of these pots from Nature's Way, you might get 4 corms, 2 baby plants, and 2 medium-sized plants. I'm going to close out the rest of this video with maybe like a time lapse of all the other plants that I take apart. See y'all in the next one.